Good morning, coaster fans. It is That Coaster Dude back with another video for you today. Today, if you can't tell, I'm in San Francisco. I wanted to get a cool shot of the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's completely covered by fog, so this is about as good as it's gonna get. Things don't always go to plan, and this is one of those times today, I guess. However, today I am here to visit my very last Northern California park, the only one I haven't been to yet. So take a guess on which one that is, and let's drive the rest of the way so that you can find out. Well, it looks like as I was taking that video, it cleared a little bit here, so you guys can see a bit of the bridge. And I'll overlay a little bit of footage I got when I was driving over the bridge as well, so you guys can see what that looked like. But yeah, definitely awe-inspiring. But I can't stay here too long because we've got coasters to ride. So let's get going. And 35 acres. All right, guys, I have made it. I am visiting Six Flags Discovery Kingdom here today. My first ever visit to the park. I'm pretty excited to check it out. So let's go in. And look at this. As a diamond pass holder, I get a whole red carpet entry into the park. I'm feeling very VIP right now. All right, the park just opened, so everybody is sprinting off to their favorite coaster that they want to do first. I am just gonna follow the crowd and see where it takes me for my first coaster of the day. So it looks like we're gonna make our way into DC Universe here for the first section of the park today. All right, since it's right here, our first roller coaster today is going to be Batman the Ride, which is an S&S free spin coaster built in 2019. This is going to be the first free spin coaster that I've actually ever ridden. So I'm pretty excited to get the day started off with this. Let's go. All right, just got off of Batman the Ride. First off, I'll say it has the comfort collar restraints, which I don't like, but for the ride itself, it's fun. It's not the best thing ever. You know, I like big drops and fast speeds, which this doesn't have, but you do go forwards, backwards while you're flipping around, so it's definitely a unique sensation and a great ride to start the day. All right, our second roller coaster of the day is going to be Superman Ultimate Flight, which is a Premier Rides Skyrocket Model 2 built in 2012. Now, if you guys have followed my channel for a little while, you would have seen me ride another Skyrocket Model 2 at SeaWorld San Diego called Electric Eel. So this will be my second Skyrocket 2 for the channel. Let's go ride.
Are you ready?
Yes!
All right, rapid reaction, just got off my ride of Superman Ultimate Flight. And as I said before, I've been on Skyrocket Model 2s. I'm gonna give the slight edge to this one over the one at SeaWorld San Diego simply because the theming is a little bit better. But these rides are just really fun. They're fast, you've got a great hang time inversion at the top, and they pack so much into a small area. I think more parks need one of these. All right, I think my next ride here is gonna be Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. In my Six Flags Magic Mountain video, I showed some footage of one of these, but I didn't ride it because I didn't have enough time. But today, since I'm right here and the line's really short, I'm gonna hop on it really quick. These rides can get really long waits later in the day, so might as well get on it now. Man, oh man, are those pendulum rides so much fun. I mean, these are some of the best flat rides I think parks have to offer. And fun fact about the one here at Discovery Kingdom, it's actually taller and faster than any roller coaster in the park. So might be one of the most intense rides here. I've only done a couple of rides yet, but the park didn't open till 11 and I was up at 3 a.m. to catch my flight this morning. So I think I'm gonna grab some food here at Big Belly Burger because I am literally starving right now. All right, so I ended up with the orange Fanta here, cheeseburger and fries. With my season pass discount, this was about $18.50. Not too bad. Six Flags is not exactly known for having super high quality food, and my burger here was no exception. The cheeseburger was, as the kids these days say, absolutely mid. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And the fries were a little bit better, so nice seasoning on them, but nothing special. So I'm gonna give the fries a 6 out of 10. Overall, not that great. All right, roller coaster number 3 today is gonna be the Flash Vertical Velocity, which is an Intamin impulse coaster that was built in 2001. I just waited for an hour and 10 minutes for Vertical Velocity. I was sitting on the ride, the next train to go, and it broke down, and they told us it's gonna be a long time before it's out. So I just wasted well over an hour of my time. Super happy about that. Well, in that case, I guess roller coaster number 3 is gonna be the Joker. And even though this sign here could use some TLC, this was the #1 roller coaster I was looking forward to in the park. It is an RMC hybrid coaster, and you guys know how I feel about RMCs. So I'm hoping this will boost my low spirits right now. Let's go give it a ride. So I was just in line for the Joker for about 25 minutes, and you wanna know what happened? The ride broke down. I have never in my life seen operations at an amusement park this bad. Even in the 25 minutes I was waiting, I moved like 5 feet. I do not know what this park is doing. All right, Cobra here is a Zero family coaster that was built in 2000. Let's see if this can be my roller coaster number 3 for the day. Just got off of Cobra, and it's a perfectly acceptable little fun family ride. Mainly, I'm just happy I actually got to ride something else. All right, guys, this is Kong, which is a Vekoma SLC, and want to take a guess? Oh yeah, this ride is not operating. Hasn't operated at all the entire day, actually, and it looks like it's going to be closed for the entire day. So another credit that I don't get. Now, Discovery Kingdom here is actually one of only 2 Six Flags parks in the country that actually has animal exhibits as well. And since the ride section of the park is frustrating me to no end, I'm gonna go take a nice walk and look at some animals and hope that these rides have shorter waits and actually open maybe a little bit later in the day. Well, I take that back. Boomerang here is actually on the way back towards the animals, I didn't realize. And this had been closed all day until just a few minutes ago. This is a Vekoma Boomerang roller coaster built in 1998. And I guess I'm gonna try to see if this can be my 4th roller coaster of the day. All right, just got off my ride of Boomerang. Now the Boomerang model has clones all over the entire world. It's one of the most numerous model of coaster that you will find anywhere. Some of them are absolutely horrible, but this one actually wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. It's a fun ride, especially going backwards is really intense, and I'm just glad I got on another coaster, and to be honest, this one was pretty fun. Well, at least this ride is honest. No kidding. I'm gonna come back later and see if the line goes down a little bit, because I'm not waiting an hour for this right now. Now that's a big boy.
Or they like that lady.
Why are they so freaking like?
And ladies, that means you too. I hate for you guys to get bit and see if you've never been bit or something like that. Because I heard yesterday these guys bite, they don't sting.
Now, as I'm making my way through the animal exhibits here, I do want to acknowledge that I know that aquariums and zoos can be a hot topic for some people. I personally believe that they're incredibly important in terms of education and conservation. But the difference is something called AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. It's the highest honor to be accredited by the AZA, which means you have the highest animal care facilities, quality practices, and everything like that involved. Discovery Kingdom here is AZA accredited, so I do believe that this is a good spot for the animals. If you're ever having a question about some place that you're visiting though, make sure you look at whether it's AZA accredited or not. If it is, support it, and if it's not accredited, then don't support it. It's not a good place. I do like sharks, so let's see what this shark experience is like. So the shark experience was literally 2 small sharks in one tank. That was the whole thing. So I just got out of shark experience. Look at this. Batman on the Ride, 90 minutes. Boomerang, 60. Medusa, 90 minutes. What do we got? Sidewinder Safari, 95 minutes. Vertical Velocity, 35. That's a lie. It was over an hour. 45 for Wonder Woman, 90 for Whitewater Safari, and then a bunch of stuff that's closed, obviously, because everything's closed here. I mean, these lines are ridiculous. Just to give you guys an idea, here's what it's like just walking around the park right now, after I just showed you all those wait times. It's not even that busy. How are the wait times that long? It's not even that busy. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna try to get on Vertical Velocity here again after the snafu this morning. Hopefully this time I can actually ride it as my coaster number 5 today. Well, after another hour-long wait, I finally got my ride on Vertical Velocity, and man, is that a fun ride. It's got some really good launches. That spike straight down is really fun, and the angled inversion gets really good hang time, and it's a really weird feeling being angled like that. So this is definitely the best roller coaster I've done today so far. Well, I finally got my ride on Vertical Velocity, so now I'm gonna try to get my ride in on Joker. And even though I'm gonna be in line for a million years again, hopefully I'll actually get to ride it now.
Welcome back, riders. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your ride?
Well, after waiting for an hour and 45 minutes, I finally got my ride on Joker, and to no one's surprise, it is another RMC Hybrid Masterclass Elite roller coaster. Great pacing, 3 awesome inversions, great airtime, everything you'd expect from a good RMC. My favorite inversion is the upwards barrel roll after the first drop. Really awesome feeling. Overall, just an incredible ride. Maybe a step below Twisted Colossus at Magic Mountain, which is the other hybrid I've done on this channel as of now. But either way, the best roller coaster I've done in this park. All right, the last major roller coaster of the day that I have not ridden yet is Medusa here, which is a B&M floorless roller coaster that opened in 2000 and was the marquee attraction of this park. Really the only standout coaster they had, except for the Joker opening now recently.
There's 1,000 miles between you and I.
All right, just got off my ride of Medusa, which only ended up being about a 35-minute wait, so my second shortest wait of the day after Batman, which I ran to right when it opened. But something was going wrong with the train in front of me when I hit the brake run, so I ended up sitting on the brake run for almost 15 minutes. So even when something went right, something else still went wrong. But for the ride itself, time has not been kind to these early 2000 floorless coasters. They are way too rough for steel coasters. This one is still quite a bit better than Scream at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's nowhere near that rough. And to be honest, this is probably one of the better floorless coasters I've ever done. And at this point, I'm thinking it's the second best roller coaster in this park. It's got a great first drop and a really great variety of inversions. So even though it's rough, I still quite enjoyed it. What do you know, guys? It looks like another ride is broken down. Absolutely shocking. Well, we're only a few minutes from closing now, so it is time for me to start packing it in and heading out. Today was interesting, to say the least. Of the 9 major roller coasters that they have here, I was able to finally get on 7 of them. Of course, Kong never opened, and I just didn't have time to get to Sierra Sidewinder, but I did get everything else done. And Medusa, Vertical Velocity, and Joker do form a really good top 3 lineup for this park. Unfortunately, that's about all the compliments I have for this park. As you've noticed today, all the rides are extremely unreliable, and the operations here are honestly probably the worst I've ever seen out of a major amusement park. I've been to parks that have great operations and dispatches for their rides, so I know what it can look like. And if this park even semi-tried, the longest wait in this park would be 45 minutes tops. But instead, every single major roller coaster for the majority of the day was anywhere between a 1 to 2 hour wait, which is absolutely ridiculous because, to be honest, it wasn't even that busy. So after all that, I think I can confidently say that this is the worst amusement park that I have ever visited. I got a lot of parks to hit in this country still, so it may be topped yet, but as of right now, this is the worst. Again, it does have some really nice coasters, so I don't want to be completely negative, but it's pretty bad. As for our updated counts, we are now sitting at 15 parks visited and 54 total coaster credits. After taking a little bit more time to think about it, I actually think that it's going to be Joker 1, Vertical Velocity 2, and Medusa 3 for the park. But for my overall rankings of all the coasters I've done so far, that of course will be after this clip. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you on the next one.